What is your best insult without swearing? I'm lonely, not desperate. And I get lonely, but I ain't that lonely yet. YouTube link. Yet? So there's a chance? I bet your parents change the subject when their friends ask about you. Lot of therapists getting phone calls right now after reading this. I effing wish they would. Dad just had a laundry list of crap that I needed to change to be more successful. I got straight A's, lettered in Latin and AP Physics, and took all AP classes, Dad. No crap, I wasn't getting out for more exercise or doing more pleasure reading. I had 4 hours of homework a night. Yo, that one can definitely hurt the soul of some people. Skull, 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 skull. I once asked a girl, "Where have you been all my life?" Her response was, "I don't know, but I wish I was still there." That's rough, buddy. My girlfriend turned into the moon. Ah yes, there he is. The Avatar fan. Master of all 4 Avatar jokes. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Then the Fire Nation attacked. That's rough, buddy. Something Toph says? I don't know. Secret tunnel. In 2004 I once told a girl, "You're like Visa, everywhere I want to be." She giggled and then went on with her life. In 2013, while drunk at a wedding after party of one of my best friends, I was sharing stories of dumb things I did as a teen and young adult to a table full of people when a very pretty lady sitting on her fiancé's lap drunkenly slurred out, "Where have you been all my life?" To which I replied, "I'm not sure, but I got here as fast as I could." The two of them left soon after that statement was made. I call myself American Express. 3.5 inches long and gets rejected everywhere. Those were both good jokes, they don't deserve you. Oof. You're a conversation starter. Not when you are around, but once you leave. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was absolutely amazing. He wrote so many of my favorite quotes of all time. He would have been great at Twitter. Good lord, that's brutal, laughing out loud. I envy the people who haven't met you. This is my go-to. It's going to mine too soon enough. This place is so full of great insults. If you were the light at the end of the tunnel, I'd turn back around. I am going to be stealing that. My days of not taking you seriously are certainly coming to a middle. You weren't burdened with an overabundance of schooling. Firefly has some amazing insults and one-liners. I still weep about that show being cancelled after only 1 season. Malcolm Reynolds. I wish for just one time you could stand in my shoes, you'd know what a drag it is to see you. Not mine, but still good. I wish for just one time you could stand in my shoes, you'd know what a drag it is to see you. Bob Dylan, positively 4th Street. Careful. Web link. Credit to Letterkenny, buddy, you couldn't wheel a tire down a hill. Dad's old one is couldn't pour piss out of a boot with the instructions written on the heel. Oh no. This one got me because at first I was picturing someone lifting the boot above their head to read the underside. Took me a few seconds to realize you would flip it over instead. Person facepalming, fair skin, male sign. Turns out I couldn't pour piss out of a boot. Now you can. That one feels like 2 slaps to the face. That was brought up well, too bad you weren't. Your 10-ply, bud. Your spare parts, bud. F. Lemony Snicket, what a series of unfortunate events you effin' been through. You ugly F is one of the lowest blows dealt on that show. Riley and Jonesy have some of the best lines despite sharing a single brain cell. Shorsey is a verbal war criminal on that show. Hey Jonesy, your life is so pathetic I had to run a 15K just to raise awareness for it. F you Shorsey. F you Jonesy, I had your mum over last night and she turned my bed into a waterbed. F you Shorsey. Give your balls a tug tight effer. F you Jonesy. Your mom shot come across my room and killed my Siamese fighting fish. Threw off the pH balance, you piece of crap. Letterkenny is a goldmine for creative, nuanced, and direct insults. Tidy up, because you're a effing mess, bud. I find the fact that you lived this long both surprising and disappointing. This one is really good, haven't heard it before. I only use it on rare occasions. I can only imagine, someone would really have to outdo themselves with their stupidity in order to make you feel the need to say that. I see that you haven't met some of my neighbors. Here's a good example. One of them lit their yard on fire, forgot they had a garden hose, ran around with a bucket trying to put it out, and then eventually remembered there was a hose. Did I mention that they are a firefighter, so none of these things ought to have happened? I am glad I don't live immediately next to them, and that incident has resulted in me having less confidence in my local fire department, for obvious reasons. Bro, what the actual F? I'm not going to ask, but I can't describe my curiosity towards where you live right now. I'm surprised, astonished, and scared for you at the same time, man. Imagine a fire breaks in your house? You already know that nobody's going to put it out. Your grades say marry rich, but your face says study harder. Or honey, you're not pretty enough to be this dumb. If you're a spice, you'd be flour. Bob's Burgers FTW. Had to look it up just to check. Of course it was Louise. If you were a book, you'd be 2 books. If the depth of your character were ever published, it would be postcard. You have a great face for radio. And a voice for newspaper. And your opinions would be perfect for modeling. I wish the people who made the models at work were less opinionated. They hold opinions like if it works in CAD, it works in the real world. This is my proudest insult. We had a local sports writer who hosted a weekly chat during football season. He announced he was leaving the paper to do local radio instead. He was all about self-deprecating humor, so I said, you have a face for radio and a voice for print. Stay in your lane. He had to pause the chat while he finished laughing. I don't like you very much. I'm only nice to you because no one else likes you either. Edit. I feel the need to say that this comeback is not to be taken seriously. I've been using it for decades, but only to people I like. To use it on someone seriously would be cruel in most instances. There is a person I know who is genuinely like this for me, but I'm not going to leave or tell them, cause then they would be lonely. There was a dude named Casper, who was a bit of a dick to everyone, including me, but then acted like he was everyone's friend. Me and my close friend both shared how much we hated him, and eventually a bunch of others did, and when he performed this proper dick move, everyone just told him how much they hated him to his face. I was just in the background, so he goes to me and asks, "Do you hate me too?" And I replied with, "Yes, Casper. I hate you too." I felt so guilty and bad for him then, and then tried to welcome him back into the group, but he just carried on being a dick eventually. I don't know why I wrote this crap, but I did. Here you go. Lots of people didn't like me when I was younger, but I made it a point to build long-lasting relationships with them. And now I see them all every day. I did have to install a walk-in freezer in my basement, but it was worth it. That's cold. I don't know that it actually counts as an insult, but I once had to deal with this butthole who repeatedly told my girlfriend that he was in love with her and she should leave me for him. He messaged me once to say that he was a better man than me, etc. I just replied, "While you're lying awake thinking of her, she's lying awake thinking of me." It takes a special kind of burn to be felt over a Texas heat wave. This is one of them. That's beautiful. It's sad how many guys act this way. Why they want to be with someone who is willing to just up and leave their partner for a new person is baffling. You should have at least called an ambulance before dropping that bomb. Jesus, that hurts so much it ain't even funny anymore. Damn. I hope your sleeves slide sewn while washing your hands. Edit. Okay, why did this get a wholesome award? Oh bro, calm down too far. Instead of telling people to go to hell, I instead wish their next life is spent stubbing their toes. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.